I've got some long grain parboiled brown rice, some parsley, raisins that's been soaked for about 15-20 minutes in some warm water, some dried cherries. You can use any sort of dried fruit you want. We've got some fresh thyme, bird's eye chili, grated coconut, but this is the dried stuff you get in the plastic bags, some raw cashews, coconut milk, scallion. We'll also need water, some black pepper, salt. Courtesy at CaribbeanPot.com. We're making another recipe in the rice cooker today. Today it is a festive coconut rice. So along with all that nice coconut goodness, we're gonna give it that sort of savory touch as well to it. A little bit of herbs, some of that dried fruit. Guys, you gotta love this one. Chris here at CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen. We're making coconut rice. To release a ton of flavor from that coconut, remember this is not freshly grated coconut. If you're using freshly grated coconut, all I would do is squeeze the milk out. So this is how you would get that coconut milk, and you would use the grated part for extra flavoring this rice and to give it some texture. In my case, I'm using the stuff out of the plastic bag. So we want to toast this a bit. So on a low heat, a non-stick pan, and I've also got that cashews, because remember I'm using raw cashews. I just want to awaken all of that. I've got my rice cooker container here, and remember we're using brown rice. This has been washed. 3 cups of rice, and that is the measuring cup from my rice cooker. We're going to go in with that parsley, the green onions, or scallions as we tend to call them in the Caribbean, those dried cherries, the raisins, and I've got here some fresh thyme. I'm just gonna break off some of those leaves in there. Gotta love the way we're seasoning this up as well, guys. Hey, it's all kind of good things happening in there. Next up, we're gonna go in with some fresh ground black pepper, and I'm using sea salt, but you guys can use whatever salt you have. It doesn't really make much of a big deal. It may seem like a lot of salt there, guys, but it is rice that we're cooking. And we've got all that lovely toasted coconut as well as the cashews. It's all going to go in here. One of these bad boys. Just one. We're not going to break it. All we want is flavor from that and not the live heat. Just going to stir that around. I really want to mix everything up in there. Make sure we get a nice mix. And halfway through the cooking process, we will also give it another stir just to mix and make sure everything marries up nicely in there. In goes the coconut milk now. All that lovely coconut milk in there. And remember, as I said, if you're making fresh coconut milk with like grating your coconut and stuff like that, there's no need to toast the coconut, because all you would do is use the grated stuff directly in here. According to your rice cooker directions, top it up with water, and basically all you would do now is put it to cook. It's that simple. So it's a matter of setting it now and let that go. In case you're wondering how much ingredients we have in here and what exactly we have, on the website CaribbeanPot.com you can get that, and also down in the description. We use 3 cups of that brown rice, in case you're wondering. Halfway through the cooking process, what I like doing is giving it a quick stir just to make sure everything mixes up nicely in there, and let that continue cooking. The kitchen has a lovely coconut aroma going on. Guys, this is all done. Just gonna take that little prize out for a second. Remember, you can discard that, or if you have somebody who likes spicy stuff, you can certainly give that to them. What I like doing is flaking this up. Now remember, most rice cookers will have a standing setting on there. So what you want to do is to turn it off, unplug it all together, because if the longer this stays on with that warming element on, the sugars from that coconut will tend to sort of cake the bottom of this. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com, guys. I do hope you give this ultimate coconut rice a try. The recipe will be available on CaribbeanPot.com. Remember to click subscribe. And if you want to add some additional flavors to this, you can go in with 1 pot of cardamom, maybe some ginger, Yeah, you can really play around with this and have some fun. Have a great day, guys.